collaborations. I feel like this is what I do at all my collaborations. Just do my collaborations with Mandy.
Hi, I'm English.
Today we are going to talk about assimilating into different cultures and living in a foreign country, because both Mandy and I have lived in
different countries. And like we both have different nationalities to where we live.
We do. First time experience. So we'll try first time moving experience. Because my first time moving experience was to New Zealand. It was to Auckland. I didn't know anybody. I knew one person that I was friends with from the internet. Is that bad? That's bad. So,
yeah.
Did you know anyone when you first did your first move?
First time I moved somewhere where it was just me, where I just flew over on my own, was America. And I was 20. I was 20.
I was 21.
And I actually knew, this isn't a name drop, but it's Joe Penner, Mr. Katana guy. And he met me, and that's all I really knew, who was in New York, happened to be in New York at the time.
Yeah, so when you first move to another country, you are generally not going to know anybody, so you have to kind of learn to put yourself out there a lot. I know a lot of introverted or kind of more shy people, this is going to be very challenging for you to do.
Even contact friends of friends though. I say yes to every opportunity.
Yes, you have, you have to be a yes person.
But it works through backpacking as well. When you go to hostels, you have to be accepting that, to meet new people and hang out with them and be like, yeah, let's go get food together. And if you say no because you're scared, just for that tiny thing, it's really going to hinder the experience, because it sounds awful, but the people you meet really do make the experience.
Because this happens a lot at like hostels or places where you'll find yourself in like a social group of friends and people, and you'll just be like, they'll be wanting to go someplace and you're like, oh,
you have to try and do that tag along.
I don't know if I should go, if I'm invited to go. And then he said,
just go.
And then you're like, oh, it's okay guys, I'm not invited. Well, it might not necessarily be that you're not invited, you just
haven't asked.
You haven't asked.
So job hunting, in England it's kind of like not unusual to have a 2-page CV full of like everything. But when I went to the States, I was expected to put that on 1 page, and that was a difficult skill, because when I'm allowed to talk about everything that's amazing about me, supposedly, and then you have to cut it down to bare minimum, it's really hard to get a job in the States because of that. So that was weird. Like, you have to quickly get to grips with the culture of getting jobs. So if you are trying to find work in another country, one of the biggest tips I've found on your CV is to not make it seem like you were there for a short period of time. Yeah. Because people see, if you have, if you're from a foreign country and they see that you just landed and you don't have a job, or they know that your visa is only there for a year and a half, they're gonna less likely, or what they're initially gonna do, they're just gonna pass over your resume when you first put it through. So you have to entice them enough and not really hint that you are new to the country in your resume. I mean, don't lie, don't do that. But you have to just word it, so you can't be like, I just moved here and now I'm looking for a job. So one of my current roommates asked me, how do you make your house that you're living in feel like a home when you're overseas? Because how do you make something your home? I find that this is a very personal thing, because especially if you never lived anywhere, if you've been in the same place for a long period of time, that feels like your home, and now suddenly you're in a strange country, you're in a strange bed, and you're in a strange place. How do you make that feel comforting to you? It is definitely like little things like having nice bedding. It like really like bedding, I always feel makes my home feel my home, because I spend the most of the time when I'm home on or in my bed. Yes. I go through this little weird OCD cleaning thing. Yeah. Where I like clean my room, because then I feel like I've taken all of the dirt and energy, or taken all the like previous people out, and I've swiped it clean, and now it's something fresh. Photos are really good. If you like just having pictures that remind you of things. Well, there you go. Just find something that's gonna make that reminds you of your previous home,
or that you can feel comfortable with, and that'll help.
There are negative aspects actually to moving. Like there always are going to be positive and negatives of things when you move and make such big life decisions and changes. Drastic.
Post-move depression and loneliness is a huge thing because you're not gonna have a lot of friends, not really gonna know much. You may or may not have a job or a lot of money when you initially move, because moving costs a lot of money.
You'll be distanced.
Yeah, so you're gonna find yourself kind of hermiting in more. And this is just depression in general, is that it's really important not to
do that. Like you have to go outside.
You really cannot do that. The more you sit in front of your computer, even though we're probably watching on a computer now, the more you sit in front of a computer, the more you sit and watch and just drown yourself into, whether it be it's usually television and movies and stuff, just
Netflix,
in your room by yourself, the more isolated and depressed you're gonna get. One of my biggest things that I've gotten around it is moving into a place with lots of roommates. So if you live by yourself, this is going to like make your loneliness problem even worse. So like people will think,
I lived on my own.
Yeah, see, like, I don't know, unless you're really, really good at putting yourself out there, you live on your own and you don't know anyone in a foreign country, it makes it even harder to meet people. But if you have roommates, instantly you got friends, and then your friends will become their friends.
And you'll go out and you'll meet more people, and that is actually...
And most of the time you even have to leave your house, because roommates will bring friends into your house. So, but you should leave your house.
You should leave your house.
as much as there's gonna be ups and downs to everything you do in life, and living in a foreign country and moving to a foreign country is a really rewarding life experience.
Oh, I recommend it to everyone.
Like, it's heavily recommend it, just because the personal growth that you're going to experience when you're there is phenomenal. You'll just learn so many different things. I just want to encourage you and just I want you to go and try it. It's really scary and it's really rewarding and it's really fun, but and if you don't like it, you can always move back.
Yeah, it's not
100%.
Yeah,
nothing is ever 100% in life. So if you don't like it, you can always move back or move to another country and try again. Oh, so yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it, and we actually filmed another video over on Mandy's channel where we discuss all things YouTube, old and new, and yeah, so click on this, click on Mandy, and it'll take you over there, and you can go watch that. And bye.
Yeah! We're forced to stop.
Oh my god, I have the house to myself. This never happened. Budget edition, part 2. Woo!